Here we go! Welcome to the Nintendo Power Zone. What up, everybody? It's your boy, Nice One, and we have a brand new unboxing video. Today we have the Paladone Super Mario Boo 3D Light. We went ahead and we reviewed the Super Mushroom 3D Light last week. So this week, we're moving on to the second figure in this wave, or at least the second figure that we managed to find at retail, and that is Boo. So we've already taken a look at the box. There are only minor differences here, with that being the images of Boo and whatnot. So let's go ahead, do a quick gallery, and then we'll go ahead and unbox this sucker. Alright guys, so we got the Boo Light out of the box, and take a look. I think it looks really good. This is a very accurate Boo. It's almost perfect. Now, I have a couple of issues. They are the same from the previous video that we did last week. The material is extraordinarily cheap. I think the base is ugly. No USB adapter, which means we have to use 2 AAA batteries, and it's 2018. Can we stop using batteries? We have all these rechargeable devices at this point. Can we get away from AAA batteries? Come on, Paladone, step it up. Anyway, there is one more thing I dislike about this Boo Light, and that is the peg that the Boo is floating on. I understand that they want the Boo to look like it's floating, but I find the peg to be pretty distracting. So I actually have a lot more issues with this one than I had with the Super Mushroom Light, but it is what it is. Aside from that, I do think it looks great though. Like, the way that the Boo itself looks is really well done. Alright, so it's time to check out the functionality of the Boo. So we cut off all the lights, we turn the Boo Light on, and take a look. I think this looks really, really good. It looks much better than the Super Mushroom Light. Even though I really like the Super Mushroom Light, you lost all the whites of that figure. In this figure, the white really lets the reds and the blacks stand out perfectly. This is a much better functionality, I think, than the Super Mushroom Light. It looks really good, and it's pretty bright. For as little as this thing is, it's pretty bright. But again, it's bright because the materials are extraordinarily cheap, which allow the lights to shine through. And if you're looking really closely, because the material is cheap, when it is turned on, you do see some of the insides of the Boo Light shining through, and that is very distracting. It kind of takes away the visual you get of the Boo itself. It kind of sucks in that aspect. So yeah, even though it is bright, it does have pretty severe issues. Alright guys, and just for scale, we went ahead and we brought out the 20-inch Jack-specific Mario and the Cappy BioWare hat. And it's a lot smaller. It's pretty cool actually though, because it's almost in scale of what I would assume a Boo is actually in. So yeah, it actually looks pretty cool standing side by side, and I kind of like the glow it's giving off. It doesn't, you know, really illuminate Mario all that much. Alright, moving on with comparison time, I went ahead and I brought out the Super Mushroom 3D Light. That is the other figure that is part of this wave. And look at them side by side. They do look really awesome. They fit in scale with each other so well. And I just love the light they give off. The Boo gives off this really white, bright light, whereas the Super Mushroom gives off more of a soft glow. Even though it is bright, the glow itself is really soft, and they contrast each other really well. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to the background lighting or maybe the lighting on the table, but they kind of really mesh well together, and I like the way this looks. Alright guys, moving on with comparison time, what I brought out was the Super Mario Galaxy 2 Boo Mario from brand Presto. And this is the only other Boo product I have, but I think it goes really well with an actual Boo. This actually looks pretty cool. I like the way they are the same yet somehow different, whereas the Boo Mario obviously has Mario's face and his hat. And now that I'm seeing this, am I the only person who's disappointed that there wasn't a Boo Mario transformation in Super Mario Odyssey? Kind of like a missed opportunity. Maybe they didn't want to use the same kind of power-ups, but I feel like they messed up. Anyway, let's go ahead and cut the lights off, and let's have some fun with this little image gallery. Alright guys, it is score time. My favorite time. Why? Because I get to tell you whether or not something is actually worth your hard-earned money. Now, I'm not going to lie, score time is going to be pretty similar to how it was last time. We're going to go ahead and start with the appearance, and I do think this looks great. This is a very accurate representation of what a Boo looks like in Super Mario Bros. Games, especially the newer ones. Now, I still don't like the way the base looks on this figure. I think it's a pretty bad design for the base, and I don't like the peg that the Boo is floating on. I find that to be extraordinarily distracting. So for its appearance, I'm gonna have to give it an 8. Moving on to its functionality, again, I still need to use 2 AAA batteries. This doesn't have any type of USB hookups, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna give its functionality, I'm gonna give that a 7. And finally, moving on to its quality, this is one of the cheapest things that Paladone has ever made. The only thing that's comparable to it by Paladone is the Super Mushroom Light, also from this series. Now, this is bad because I think this makes the Pixel Pals by PDP look far superior than these particular products, and that's not a good look, so I'm going to go ahead and give its quality a 3. So we gave it an 8 for its appearance, we gave it a 7 for its functionality, and a 3 for its overall quality. Its final score is a 6 out of 10. It does not get our official Nintendo Power Zone seal of approval because it doesn't deserve it. Again, for all the same reasons that the Super Mushroom didn't get it, this product cannot get it either. And I'm really bummed out about this. I was really looking forward to these when I saw these in Paladone's calendar a few months back, and they just did not live up to the expectation I had, and I felt like they were realistic expectations based on what Paladone has provided us with in the past. It's unfortunate that Paladone is making lesser products than that they built themselves on, so it gets a 6 out of 10. It doesn't get the seal of approval. Anyway guys, it's time for me to go ahead and get out of your hair, but before I let you go, you can hit me up on Twitter at Nice1983. You can hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/Nintendo Power Zone. If you're a fan of the Nintendo Power Zone podcast, you can always download new episodes on iTunes, Google Play Music, stream new episodes on Stitcher Radio, but if you want to watch the show live, you can check us out right here on YouTube, youtube.com/Nintendo Power Zone. Anyway guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to watch out for Amiibo Hunters on the prowl. Deuces.